We couldn't believe what Pep Guardiola just revealed about Manchester City's FA Cup final loss. His players were hungover. Pep Guardiola finally revealed this shocking truth 5 months later. But we'll get to this later. Behind the tactical genius stands a man worth over $40 million, the father of 3 balances family life with relentless pursuit of excellence. His collection of luxury cars matches his prestigious trophy cabinet. From training ground intensity to serene family moments, this is the complete story of Pep Guardiola's lifestyle. What happened to Manchester City? Recently, Manchester City, led by Pep Guardiola, faced an unexpected series of losses, leaving fans and analysts baffled. The question on everyone's mind: how did one of the world's best teams suddenly start faltering? Guardiola has been candid in his assessments, citing various factors, including a long injury list affecting key players like Kevin De Bruyne and Jack Grealish. These setbacks hindered the team's performance, creating a gap in their well-oiled system. "We're in trouble," Pep said during a press conference, admitting that this was one of the most challenging periods of his 9-year tenure at City. The tactical genius behind Guardiola is known for adjusting his game plans to respond to different situations, but even he isn't immune to the unpredictability of football. Losses to Tottenham, Sporting, and Bournemouth showed weaknesses in City's lineup that hadn't been apparent before. The team's rhythm, which usually flows seamlessly, looked disjointed. Pep pointed out that maintaining focus and cohesion when injuries mount up is no small feat. But this is Pep Guardiola, the man who changed how the world sees football. His approach to setbacks, rigorous training, revisiting defensive and offensive strategies, and instilling a sense of urgency in his squad. He's famous for saying, "The Premier League is unforgiving. Complacency costs you everything." When faced with adversity, Pep adapts and refines, making him a standout even among the best. The football world knows one thing for certain: underestimating Guardiola during a slump is a mistake. His track record shows that just when critics think they've figured him out, he returns with a strategy that silences doubters. But what's the financial empire behind this football genius? Let's look at Pep's net worth. Pep's $130 million fortune, Pep Guardiola net worth, stands as a proof of his decades of unparalleled success in football, both as a player and as a manager. Estimated at around $130 million, Guardiola's financial success comes from various lucrative streams, including his salary, endorsements, and investments. His current contract with Manchester City secures him a whopping $24 million annually, making him one of the highest-paid managers in the world. But his income isn't limited to his club salary. Endorsement deals are a significant part of his wealth. Collaborations with brands like Puma have secured him multi-million-dollar contracts, further enhancing his net worth. It's reported that these deals bring in an additional $5 million per year. His association with luxury watch brands such as Hublot has not only cemented his place as a style icon, but also added substantial sums to his bank account. Guardiola is not just a tactician on the field, he's also a strategic investor of it. He has diversified his portfolio by investing in a high-end restaurant called Tast Catalan in Manchester, generating nearly $1 million annually. Moreover, he's known for his interest in Spanish vineyards, which has paid off as an investment and a personal passion. This multifaceted approach to earning has allowed Pep to build a robust financial empire. His fortune is more than just numbers. It's a reflection of his strategic mind, which extends beyond the pitch into smart financial decisions. Whether through high-profile endorsements or calculated investments, Pep Guardiola's career proves that he's a master at maximizing opportunities. What does Guardiola's fortune fund? Let's peek into his luxury-filled lifestyle. Pep Guardiola lifestyle is the epitome of luxury and refinement, showcasing a blend of sophistication and practicality. One of the most striking aspects of his life is his wardrobe. Known for his elegant but understated style, Guardiola often opts for designer brands such as Armani, D2, and luxury Italian labels. His signature grey hoodigan, which fans call his Lucky Charm, costs $1,500 and has been a frequent feature during matches. His sartorial choices are often influenced by his wife, Cristina Serra, who has a strong background in fashion. Pep admits, "My wife is the best in the world at many things, but especially in fashion." But Guardiola's taste isn't limited to clothes. His love for luxury watches is well documented. His collection includes exclusive pieces like the Richard Mille RM2701, valued at around $750,000, and the Patek Philippe annual calendar chronograph, which costs approximately $70,000. Each watch in his collection is a statement of his unique style, merging sport and elegance seamlessly. Trips and vacations are another indulgence. After major football victories, Guardiola takes his family on no-expense-spared vacations. A recent holiday to Egypt cost him over $150,000, complete with 5-star accommodations and private tours of the pyramids. He's also known to frequent high-end destinations like Ibiza, where he enjoys private yacht rides that can cost anywhere from $50,000 to $100,000 a week. Beyond fashion and vacations, Pep's appreciation for fine wines is worth mentioning. His wine collection is estimated to be worth over $600,000, featuring prized bottles from Spanish vineyards. He's not just a collector, he's a connoisseur who understands the intricacies of vintage wines, making them both a passion and a smart investment. What kind of homes does a life like this require? Let's find out. Pep Guardiola house portfolio reflects his love for comfort and luxury. One of his most significant properties is his $3.4 million luxury apartment in Salford, Manchester. This isn't just any apartment. It comes equipped with a 60-foot indoor spa pool, a state-of-the-art gym, private parking spots, and access to a concierge team. Located in one of the most desirable addresses in Manchester, this property offers Pep a serene escape from the pressures of football life. However, his heart remains in Barcelona, where he owns a lavish $11.5 million mansion in the Pedralbes district. This property spans over 8,000 square feet and features breathtaking views of the city. It comes complete with a large private pool, lush gardens, and multiple terraces for unwinding. This house, nestled in the foothills of the Saint-Père Martyr mountain, serves as his personal retreat where he can reflect and recharge. Guardiola's flair for luxury living isn't just limited to permanent residences. During his 2012 sabbatical, he stayed in a New York apartment that cost him $23,000 per month. Situated in the Upper West Side and boasting views of Central Park, this property was the perfect hideaway as he prepared for his next coaching chapter at Bayern Munich. These properties are more than just investments. They represent Guardiola's journey and the milestones he's achieved. Each home has its own story, reflecting his rise from being a Barcelona midfielder to becoming a global football icon. Speaking of indulgences, wait till you hear about his car collection. Pep Guardiola's car collection is an eclectic mix that screams both luxury and functionality. His most prized car is undoubtedly his $250,000 Bentley GTX700. But despite its beauty, this car has seen some tough days, thanks to Pep's less-than-perfect driving skills. Reports suggest that Guardiola has damaged cars worth over $600,000, with incidents involving his Bentley, a $150,000 Range Rover, and even a $35,000 Mini Cooper. The collection also features a $100,000 Porsche 911, a car that embodies speed and style, qualities that parallel Pep's approach to football. His collection isn't just about high price tags, it reflects different sides of his personality. The Mini Cooper, for example, might seem modest compared to the others, but it shows that Guardiola appreciates simplicity and practicality alongside luxury. His garage may be impressive, but it's also full of anecdotes. There's the story of him mistakenly filling his diesel Range Rover with petrol and mangling the mirrors of his Bentley. These tales add a relatable human touch to an otherwise high-profile figure. Guardiola's driving mishaps might make headlines, but they don't overshadow his love for top-tier vehicles. Each car in Pep's collection serves as a reflection of his personality. The Bentley represents his polished public image, the Range Rover his practical side, and the Porsche his passion for power and performance. Now that we've seen the cars, let's take a look at the heart of his life, his family. Pep Guardiola family is the cornerstone of his life, providing balance to his demanding football career. His wife, Cristina Serra, comes from a prominent fashion family in Barcelona, where they first met when Pep was just 18. Their meeting happened at her family's boutique, where Pep was modeling for designer Antonio Miro. It was love at first sight, and their relationship blossomed over the years, eventually culminating in marriage in 2014 in a private ceremony in Catalonia. Cristina is not just a supportive partner, she's an influential figure in Pep's life. Known for her keen sense of style, she often selects Pep's matchday attire, a role he openly acknowledges and appreciates. "I am smart enough to know that when people are much, much better than me, follow their advice," Pep has said, referring to his wife's fashion choices. Together, they have 3 children: Maria, Marius, and Valentina. Maria, their eldest, has gained fame in her own right as a model, amassing over 850,000 followers on Instagram. Marius, the middle child, maintains a more low-profile lifestyle. While Valentina, from Pep Guardiola net worth to his grounded family life, it's clear that this football mastermind's journey is more than just tactics and trophies. His life is a tapestry woven with luxury, hard work, and cherished moments. If you enjoyed this in-depth look at Pep Guardiola lifestyle, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more exclusive insights into the lives of football's greatest legends.